The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. The animals went in 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 3 by 3, the wasp, the ant and the bumblebee, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. The animals went in 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 4 by 4, the great hippopotamus stuck in the door.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to Sunday. Do stay tuned to find out why we've begun with that particular piece of music. Someone once said, although I understand that all days are equal with 24 hours each, most of us agree that Friday is the longest day of the week and Sunday the shortest. Except that today it is in fact the longest day. So, welcome to the day with more hours of sunlight than any other. From here on, folks, the days get shorter. We have a special act of worship today to mark the patronal festival of St John's Church in Small Hythe. We visited there to record one of their regular services, choral matins. The Feast of John the Baptist is on the 24th of June, but today is the day we keep this feast and honour the patron saint of Small Hythe Church. Now then, Matins is a form of morning prayer and contains within it a setting for the Benedictus, the hymn of praise sung by Zechariah at the circumcision of his son, and the Venite, a hymn of praise based on Psalm 95. There are 2 readings and a sermon, as well as the versicles and responses, an ancient call and response summoning people to praise. So please do join us and the good folk of St John's as we celebrate the birth of their patron. Now our next item is entitled Stand and Deliver. Over recent weeks we have been so fortunate to work with a great bunch of people who have been willing and able to deliver the Viral Times daily. This is through letterboxes, of course. The move to Connect Up, the title of our weekly news sheet, and the weekly delivery is a good opportunity to see if there are people out there who may fancy a little stroll on a Saturday to deliver a few copies of the news sheet to those who can't receive it on email. Now, we're going to be creating several short rounds that will take around half an hour to complete each Saturday. There will always be backup available for days when you can't do it, so it's not a prison sentence. If you are interested in helping with this or would like more information before volunteering, then please phone or email Jeanette on 07888 9988 74. I'll repeat that number, 07888 9988 74, or use Jeanette's email, corkhead7@talktalk.net. So if you want confirmation of those details, then just look at your Viral Times, which has come to you today. Blooming Marvellous, number 3. The other week we had the privilege of spending a couple of hours in the garden of Lindy and Alan Bates, filming the 3rd in our series called Blooming Marvellous. Now their magnificent garden is revealed in all its splendour on our website today for you to enjoy. So please do take a look by going to www.tenterdenceof.co.uk. Back now to our opening piece of music. Now we wonder whether Noah and his wife installed a little counter at the entrance to the ark to record the number of animals in and the number of animals out. And we wonder if they had the same problem as we do. Now you may recall that the other day we reported to you about the missing 126 people who have walked past the church counter on their way into St Mildred's Church, but appear not to have come back out again. Well, now, here's a little conundrum, and the mystery deepens, because further to that, we can now report that some of the 126 have in fact left the building, because yesterday the counter revealed that 72 people entered the church and 77 left. So we're wondering if these people will be distinctive in that their lockdown hair will be, potentially speaking, worse than most. Well, what a puzzle this all is. Well, something that's not a puzzle is birthday, because it's happy birthday today, and we're going to wish happy birthday today, to Jean Eastoe and her granddaughter Philippa. Now, Jean and Philippa share a birthday, and we wish them both a wonderful celebration. And in the Viral Times today, there is a rather splendid photo of them together. So it's Jean's birthday and Philippa's birthday. It's also Doreen Healy's birthday, and we wish her many happy returns of the day too. So Jean, Philippa and Doreen, we raise a glass to you. May you be spoilt rotten. And the spoiling rotten, especially the rotten bit, begins now, because we are going to sing, or rather I'm going to sing, Happy Birthday. So we're going to light the candles, as we always do on this occasion, or such occasions. And here we are, candle number 1, candle number 2, and candle number 3. And in front of these candles are the 3 usual fountain candles. So there's one for Jean. So Jean's a light, followed by Philippa, followed by Doreen. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jean, Philippa and Doreen. Happy birthday to you. Have a lovely, lovely day, ladies. And there they go, extinguishing themselves in perfect sequence. That's fantastic. Oh, I just love it when we have synchronised fountain candle lighting and putting outing. Right, now Matt's Mega Music. Matthew Nichols has been at it again, for the maestro has sent us another wonderful selection from John Rutter to John Denver, with a little bit of La La Land thrown in and a Technicolor treat, all of which sounds pretty irresistible. So, in your Viral Times today is a link. Simply click on that, sit back and enjoy. Live streaming. Now this is the item of the moment, with all due respects to Matthew, because we have been thinking about live streaming our worship. And in your Viral Times today is an article in which we seek to explain all about it. So here we go, a little explanation on video with the help of my colleague off screen, who will ask some questions and I will seek to answer them. So let's turn to the first.
What do we want to do?
We would like to install live stream technology in St Mildred's.
What is live stream technology?
Live stream technology would enable people to participate in our services whilst sitting at home. The only things needed to be able to watch our services would be access to our website and a smartphone, a tablet or a computer. Unlike a pre-recorded video that can be cut and edited, live streaming is of the moment, just that, live and uncensored, a bit like live TV. Potentially, our services could be watched not only by members of our existing congregations, but by hundreds or even thousands of people anywhere in the world.
But why do we want to install live stream technology?
You may well ask.
Ah.
The coronavirus pandemic forced us to look at the way we offer worship in our churches. We had to record services, of course, because we were not allowed to hold public worship. Now, we hope that we will be able to resume public worship before too long. So does that mean then that installing live stream technology is a waste of time? Well, the answer to that is no. Social distancing requirements mean that we will have to limit the number of people at a service. The 9:30 a.m. service at St Mildred's is the clearest example of this, for we will not be able to accommodate everybody who wishes to come to that service except on a rota basis. Although of course people could attend a service elsewhere or on another day in the week, live stream technology would enable those who can't come on a particular Sunday to share in the worship as it happens. But why not continue with recorded acts of worship? The gradual resumption of other church activities, including the provision of more public acts of worship to give people more opportunity to come to church, means that there will not be the time to record services. Recording services is a lengthy process, and this will make their continuation impossible. At most, we would be able to record only one main service a week, which means that we would have to choose not only the church, but also the form of service that we were going to record. But live stream technology gives us many more advantages.
What are those further advantages of live stream technology?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Let's run through a few of them. Members of our congregation who are temporarily or permanently housebound will be able to share in the life and worship of St Mildred's. Many of us will find ourselves in this position sooner or later. So live stream technology then will enable people to continue their membership of our church community and feel that they still belong. Live stream technology will enable those on the fringe of church life or beyond the fringe to explore St Mildred's without taking that dreaded step of walking through the door into a strange environment. So live stream technology then will give people a chance to dip their toe in the water, and who knows where that may lead. Now, because live stream technology can be used to stream all our acts of worship, it will enable people to connect with the full range of services at St Mildred's, including winter evening services, for example, from which people can be dissuaded from attending by the cold and the dark. Live stream technology could be used to enable people who cannot attend family baptisms, weddings or funerals to be part of the occasion. A fee could be charged for this, which would help defray the installation cost. Now, on the anniversary of a baptism, wedding or death, it would enable members of the family who cannot be present to be part of the worship when prayers are said for the child who has been baptised, the couple who have been married, or the person who has died. Further, we would be able to live stream school services. This would be so useful when we hold multi-school services when only a representative number of children can be present. The service could be streamed to other pupils who have to remain in their schools. Now, when we reach Christmas, if there are some form of social distancing requirements in place, and heaven forbid that that's still the case, but we never know, it would mean that people would be able to access some form of Christmas worship. And there may well be other advantages and uses of live stream technology that we haven't even thought of yet, which is part of the excitement. And one of these further uses has just mysteriously appeared out of thin air in front of my very eyes, which is that it may be possible to enable people to participate in concerts that we happen to be enjoying in St Mildred's. Okay.
How much will it cost?
The cost of installing live stream technology is expensive. We have received a quotation of some £10,000. Now, we've undertaken considerable research, and this amount of expenditure seems about right for a good quality system. We are, however, in the process of exploring other options, but it seems unlikely that these will be substantially cheaper.
Will live stream technology be disruptive?
Those attending the services will not notice any difference. The technology is completely discreet and unobtrusive. As the cameras are fixed, it does not involve operators moving about with cameras.
Why are we sending this to you?
Well, in a nutshell, because we need the money to go ahead with the project. We are convinced that live stream technology is a game changer and a wonderful mission and ministry tool. Recorded worship has proved its value over the past few weeks. Changing up a gear will provide us with fantastic opportunities as we seek to fulfill our mission to make God irresistible. So, can you help us realise this dream? Donations, large or small, will be very welcome indeed. So please do get in touch with me confidentially if you wish on 01580 761 591. So that's the Tenterton code 761591, or by email tentvic@gmail.com, or by by my mobile 07805 840 and all those contact details appear in Viral Times. So please give this some thought, and if you can help in any way whatsoever with a donation, large or small or somewhere in between, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you. Change with the times. Well, I guess the previous item is an example of changing with the times. Here's another. Don't forget that the final and the 100th issue of the Viral Times will be delivered on Friday the 26th of June, that's next Friday. On the following day, Saturday the 27th of June, we will launch our new weekly publication, Connect Up. And this will replace our former weekly notice sheet Pew News and will be delivered by email and by hand on Saturday of each week. Now, we're going to make sure that there are paper copies of Connect Up available in our churches, but because most copies will be distributed by email, it will mean that we won't have to print off nearly as many as we used to. That means, of course, that we save paper, which is extremely green. Now, it's Sunday, so it must be Zoom time, and indeed it is. Use the link in Viral Times today and join a whole sea of happy faces to worship God. And we kick off at 6 o'clock this evening. The theme of it is use of time, and it's all connected up with midsummer, so it should be great fun, and it's a lovely way to make sure we're all smiling and reasonably content in the present circumstances. So do tune in if you can. If you've got any questions about that, let us know and we will do our best to be of help. There's the notice we've been printing for a few days now about receiving the Viral Times and Connect Up. If you want to opt out of receiving Connect Up when the change comes at the end of the week, then please do let us know and we will take your name off the list. We will be mortified to lose you, and of course there'll be lots of things that you miss out on, but we are obedient to the last and we will do as we're told. So please do let us know and we'll swallow our disappointment. Right, worship and the Viral Times on social media. Here we go. You can access our worship and the Viral Times on our website, on our Facebook page and on YouTube, and all the connection details are printed in Viral Times as always. Now, services today, what have we got for you? Choral matins from St John the Baptist Small Hive on the website, etc., from 9:30, and Celtic night prayer on the website tonight, of course, at 7 o'clock or from 7 o'clock. And if you open your emails today, you will find the Acts of Worship leaflets which accompany the website worship. If you're not getting them, do let us know and we'll wing them out to you as soon as we can. Thought for the day appears on Viral Times, a reading from Luke's Gospel a reflection on the reading and some prayers, which brings us neatly to contact details. So they're on there. The usual contact details: Refuge, Helping in Tenterden, and the ministry team. And finally, all that remains is for me to wish you a lovely Sunday and to remind you to keep safe, to keep praying, and to keep connected. Thank you very much indeed.
The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo, and they all